wonderful evening or day, depending on what time it is for you two. The 10 puppies are 10 days old here now, just nursing. We had done their weights, so that's all done. We done it earlier, and we have 3 that had indeed gained a little bit of weight. They've all gained weight, but we have 3 in particular, Ace, Hunter, and Max. They gained slight weight, not enough to make me feel comfortable with, but like I said, it is of course weight gained. I'm going to pull an all-nighter with them tonight, make sure they don't miss any of their feeding schedules, and then weigh them again in the morning. We do daily weigh-ins, but tomorrow, because the 3 only gained slight weight, gonna weigh them in the AM just to see where they are. And if I find that they still haven't gained a nice bit of weight, what I'm gonna do is rotate from formula to nursing their mom. So we're gonna do a back and forth with the 3 of them, depending, we will see. But all of them, yes, are doing absolutely amazing. Certainly, like I said, they're all putting on weight. It's just those 3 aren't putting on enough for me to feel comfortable with. So because of that, like I said, it's gonna be an all-nighter for me, no sleep, and just making sure they don't miss a single feeding session. Hi, Breezy. We hope you're having a wonderful day. How are you? Hi, TeslaMan86. It's nice that you joined. Thank you so much. So 3 of the boys, they did gain weight, but it's only slight weight that they gained. So I'm going to be pulling an all-nighter tonight with those 3. Make sure they don't miss any feeding sessions. Weigh them again in the morning, see where they are. And if I find they haven't gained a nice bit of weight throughout the night, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate from them having puppy formula to nursing their mother, just to get them caught up and make sure that they don't gain slight weight again. So we will see. We'll see how it goes throughout tonight and early in the morning. Fingers crossed. But the 3 that, if you missed it, the 3 that had only gained slight weight had been Hunter. So Hunter here, Max, and Ace. Where's Ace to? Ace is in there somewhere. Nursing, so that's the main thing. That's what's important. He's nursing. All 3 of them nursed just then, so that's really good. Glad that all 3 did nurse. Oh, they're doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. So I guess I'll start with the 10 puppies. The 10 puppies are all doing absolutely amazing. All gained weight, like I stated, but 3 of them only slightly, so it's going to be an all-nighter for me to make sure they don't miss any feeding sessions throughout the night, early in the morning, because they have to nurse at least minimum every 2 hours. If they nurse more than that, those 3 I'm going to certainly encourage and be like, yep, go for it. But yes, I'm going to just make sure they don't miss any of their feeding schedules. Nala's been doing really good. She is certainly getting tired, which is only understandable. She's steady nursing 10 puppies and with the heat and everything else. But all in all, she's doing absolutely amazing. I'm so proud of her. Layla's doing really good. Layla, who's now in day 2 of her heat cycle, she's doing absolutely amazing. She's a trooper. In case you're not aware, no, Layla will not breed or anything else with any other dogs. We have no interest or intentions in breeding her. The reason she isn't spayed, it's just personal reasons. We've done a lot of research into spaying. We've seen the pros, we've seen the cons. The cons outweighed the pros. I didn't like the different effects it did on the body. We have a full video on that. So that's why Layla isn't spayed, but we have no interest or intentions of spaying or, of breeding Layla. She will not be having any puppies ever. In regards to Nala, this is her last litter. Now with the brothers are doing really good too. They're starting to understand and grasp the concept that they cannot go near Sissy or anything like that. Of course, I still have to monitor them because it's still a natural instinct for them to be like, oh, we smell something's different happening with her, because that's what dogs do. They sense and smell that things are changing or happening in the body. And yeah, the boys certainly are taking notice and interest. They are now of age of sexual maturity where that they can potentially make her pregnant if they did try to initiate anything. So closely monitoring that. They were yesterday steady whining and stuff like that because, like I said, it was all new to them. But today they're doing 10 times better. They're understanding a little bit more that when I say no, don't do something, not to do it. But again, still have to monitor it because I can turn for a second and natural instinct's going to kick in and they're going to think it's okay to do something. So of course I still have to make sure they don't do anything. But this is their first time ever experiencing a dog in a heat cycle. This is their first time for them and their little bodies understanding because they're only now of age where, like I said, they're of age for that stuff to occur and happen. Kenai's doing really good. I think he's missing Nala. I've noticed that he's certainly missing Nala, actually, not being around her as much where she's been in here nursing the puppies. So I cannot wait for the puppies to get of age where our dogs can interact with them. Nala can be around Kenai a lot more than what she is now. But yeah, he's certainly starting to get a little missing his girl. But he's doing amazing. He's spending a lot of time with the boys and, of course, his daughters. So that's a good sign, too. Who else? Dodger. Dodger's doing really good. He's just being Dodger. He's so chill. He's so much like his daddy. And in terms of the sisters, they're doing absolutely amazing. Doing a lot of TV watching. Jersey, on the other hand, he is certainly, where he's our eldest, he's very sick. So, he's a hard one to talk about because, as we stated in an older video, the vets have done everything they could do, and they went above and beyond. Oh my goodness, anytime I had any questions, concerns, they were so easy to just respond, get back to me right away as quick as they could about anything and everything. But it's just to the point now where it's sad, but it's a waiting game now with him, with his health. So yeah, that's Jersey though. And that's why you don't really see him in many videos anymore or anything, simply because where he is elder and he is quite sick. Oh, you gotta go, Breezy. That's fine. Thank you so much for dropping in. We greatly appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening. Take care and all the best. But yes, that's all the dogs. They're all doing quite well. And like I said, the little ones here are nursing. And it's going to be a long night for me because, like I said, it's going to be an all-nighter because of the 3 boys. Make sure they don't miss a feeding schedule. Hey, Miss Nala. Yeah, we got to make sure the 3 boys gain a nice bit of weight. It's good, like I said, that they did gain weight, but it's not to my comfort level and where they shouldn't be technically by book standards. How much they should have gained from one day to the next. And the first 2 weeks is so crucial and you'll want to make sure they gain that proper amount of weight. So like I said, it's going to be an all-nighter, making sure they get every bit of nutrient they can, make sure they get that weight on. Hey, little ones. And if not, like I said, if the weighing in tomorrow I find they haven't increased, it's just they're going to be rotating back and forth between their formula and nursing from their mama. Aw, Breezy says she loves you, Nala. What do you think? Was that nice? She's like, I love you too. You can see though, she's so tired. I know, Miss Nala. Not too much longer, another few weeks, and they're going to start weaning off. And then you can really have a break. And not too much longer, and we get to introduce all the other dogs, and you're going to have some free babysitters. Yeah, the little puppies are going to drive all the other ones completely nuts, and you're going to get a break. It's going to be nice. Right? But here they all are. There's Kiana. There's Max. There's Diesel. I know, exactly, Tesla Man 86. And I think that's what's heartbreaking too, is I look at the older videos and I see him running around and playing and just being so lively and active and just acting his, himself, and to see him not himself now and just see him just wanting to pretty much come in his bed, lie down, go to sleep, and go outdoors and just use the bathroom and then come straight in and lie down and go to sleep again. It really does. I don't know, it affects me a bit, especially too, this is me and Ryan's first dog together. It's our first pet. Jersey was our first pet because we had Jersey, then we had our hamster, and our hamster's name was Boo, and he passed away. And that was even a little hard. And I didn't find it as hard as Ryan did. I was actually surprised. I thought I would, but Ryan found when our hamster passed away really hard. And oh my goodness, that thing, that hamster, he came back to life for a bit. We actually revived him enough that he came back and we were like, okay, we saved him and he's going to be okay. And then moments later, that's when he passed away. That was really, really hard to watch that because you literally seen the hamster come back to life for a little bit. And then, like I said, but yeah, he was our first pet that passed away, was our hamster Boo. And then after that, me and Ryan decided to get a guinea pig, and we knew that with guinea pigs, they are very social animals. So if you don't have another pet in the house, it's highly recommended to have, I guess, another guinea pig. So you can't really have just one guinea pig. They don't do as well. They don't thrive as well by themselves. And like I said, if you don't have another guinea pig, it's highly recommended to have an animal that you feel safe and secure enough to interact with. Like, I wouldn't have my guinea pig, if we still had him, interact with our dogs, our larger dogs, just because they're so high energy and just so curious and hyper and everything else. But Jersey, we only had Jersey at the time when we had our guinea pig, and that was Sniper. And he actually passed away when me and Ryan were down in Florida, which was really hard because I remember we were actually in one of the theme parks, and that's when the dog sitter, who at the time was my brother, who he found it really hard because he actually started blaming himself and everything, thinking it was his fault and what could he have done. And we told him, like, there's nothing you could have done. He was at his life expectancy anyway for how long a guinea pig would last. So it was just hard than trying to comfort him. Yeah, mine is very, when it comes to animals, I love animals, but Ryan, whatever it is, he's very, he gets very emotional and upset when he sees any of the animals either hurt, injured, pass away, anything, and it breaks my heart, which makes me very happy that he's like that, because I'd rather him be a guy who's like that and sensitive versus a guy who's doesn't show any emotion at all or no compassion. But oh my goodness, he's a huge, huge animal lover. Our second pet passed away first, Boo, and then our second pet that passed away was our guinea pig, Sniper, and now Jersey, who we have, he'll be 12 in November. And he's a Shih Tzu mix. His mother was a purebred Shih Tzu. So the story with Jersey is the mother, who is a purebred Shih Tzu, she ended up apparently getting at one of the neighbors' dogs, their male dog, and that's how Jersey and his litter came to be. And where we ended up getting Jersey was a very, let's just say, a very rough area of the city. It was not a spot you want to go without, having your doors not locked, things like that, of your vehicle. It's a very uncomfortable area of the city that we ended up getting him. But yeah, so he's a mixed dog, and I don't know. I really was hoping he'd see at least 15 or 16 years old. And 12 for me, especially when it comes to a smaller dog, just seems so young still. But it's so hard with animals. You never know, sadly. And you could do every type of test. Like with Nala and Kenai, every type of test in the book has been done under the sun to make sure they are clear and free of everything. But it's still never a guarantee. And the thing is, too, like the vet was saying, you can knock out some of the things that ever do arise with any of your dogs. But the sad thing is, something else could end up popping up, or it could trigger something else. So it's like, oh my goodness, animals. You love them and you want to do everything you can for them. And it's heartbreaking, like I said, to see Jersey out there sick now. I'm really hoping he makes it to his 12th birthday, and I really hope he makes it to Christmas. And he might keep going, because the vet actually thought that his last year was going to be the Christmas past, and he's still going. So he's clearly a little fighter. Clearly a little fighter. But yeah, small dogs tend to have a longer life expectancy than larger dogs. So for the Shepskys that we have, so the brothers, all the boys, and for the sisters, it's 7 to 14 years for Shepskys. With Nala and Kenai, it's roughly the same age. So with them, it's roughly, I think the vet said 9 to 12 years. But yeah. So we will see anyway what life brings. All I can hope and pray for is nothing bad happens to them. They don't go in regard to some major terrible illness. If anything, I would want them to go like Ryan's family dog that passed away there a few years ago, Tika. She's in some of the real old videos. You'll see her appear every now and then in the really old videos with Jersey. His family dog, she just passed away naturally of old age. And I hope that's how all our dogs are going. I really do. But enough about that. That's all. Nala is here, like I said, she's resting. The main thing is Jersey's still going and he's out there. He's a little fighter. The little ones here are just relaxing. Hey, little ones. Oh, Breezy said bye, Nala. Yes, she did. She said, oh, did she? She said thank you for saying bye. You gotta say bye back. Say bye, Breezy. Thank you for saying bye. Bye, Breezy. Have a wonderful night. Yeah, it is crazy and sad. And it's so unreal too, because like I said, we had him back and like breathing and everything. And we were like, oh, the hamster, look, we saved him. And we were so excited and thrilled. And we thought he'd have another go, but no. Like, not even 2 seconds. Well, not 2 seconds. I think it was like literally a minute after we revived him. That's when he passed away. I was the same when I had to put Midnight down, and he actually lived longer. The vet said, oh, he would, a few years, I believe. And I'm coming in and, oh, my apologies. That's strange because on my end, it's not doing it. And normally when I notice it on my end, that's when I bring it up to all of you and ask, are you noticing it on your end? Sorry, though, my apologies. I don't know why it's doing that, but it's not doing it on my end. But yeah, you were the same way with Midnight, but oh my goodness, it's a hard thing to go through. It's so hard. And I think that's why too, it's going to be really, I knew it was hard with the guinea pig and with Boo, but we only had them for, Boo was 6 months, a year maybe a year. I think that's how long we had the hamster for. And then with our guinea pig, we had him, I think it was 2 years, but when we brought him to the vet, he had a heart murmur. So he was on issues, and we kind of knew that, sadly. He was longer. But that's how long we had him for. But I think when it comes to Jersey, where it's been so long, and he's just our family dog, our first dog as a couple. Like, Jersey was with us before we were even engaged, before we were married. When we first got our first rental place, he was with us, and our first house, he was with us, and anytime we had to like go anywhere, do anything, Jersey was always with us. And it's going to be really, really hard when it comes to that time with him. And there's nothing worse too than pretty much watching it happen. And I think that's what's bugging me even more, is the vet had told us that he was sick, and with what he's sick with, there's nothing we can do or they can do, and just to literally watch it, I think is something that really just, it's heartbreaking. And I know some people, because this was brought up before, and I'm just going to clarify it now because I know it's probably going to come up again, but where we live too, with what he has, yes, he is slowly passing away from it, but the rules and regulations where we live, we cannot euthanize him because of that. It has to be quite serious with the rules and regulations we have here in terms of animals and everything else, that sadly isn't an option for us. Not sadly, because I wouldn't, honestly, I don't think I'd go that route anyway. It'd have to be pretty bad. I'd really have to see him suffering. Now with Jersey, I will tell you this, there's no signs of him. He's not moaning or making any noises or whining and crying or anything like that. He did have a little spurt where he was struggling to walk and everything, but I started doing ROMs and things with him, which is range of motion, which is pretty much just steady working with his different, I guess, his legs, his paws, everything like that, to help get mobility and strength back in them. I was doing that for a bit, and that seemed to work because he actually is able to go up and down the stairs now all by himself, which is for a little bit. He couldn't do that before I started ROMs with him, so that's a good sign. But in regards to, I guess, putting him to sleep, here we cannot legally do it, simply because it has to fall under certain categories and stuff for that to happen where we live. And like I said, I wouldn't do it anyway. Me and Ryan already discussed it. It would have to be very, very bad with any of our animals for us to go that route. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. And it's not like me being, hopefully it doesn't come off as us being selfish or anything like that. It's just I feel they have the right as an animal to make that, I guess, their last moment be their last moment. Nella's like listening. She's like, why are we talking about this here? I know. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to get off this topic now. I'm sorry, everyone. But yeah, the main thing is he's doing all right now. He just sleeps a lot now. He's still eating. He's drinking. He's just right now in a place where all he wants to do is sleep. Every now and then, yes, he'll get a little bit sick because of what he got. But like I said, he's not crying. He's going back and forth himself to go out to use, things like that. So there's that. Especially where he was a childhood pet for you. I'm so sorry about that, Tesla Man 86. Oh, and that is hard. That was like Ryan with Tika, because that was his family dog. He found that really, really hard. And Tika, she passed away when we bought this house. We weren't long in this house, I'm pretty sure, when Tika passed away. It might have been before we were in this house. But he found that hard. That was his family dog. My family dog, my parents, yeah, he passed away. My parents dated a while ago. My family dog. But no, certainly something that isn't easy. Oh, my heart for you, though, about midnight. I'm going to be thinking about that now. Oh, nursing. They're getting so big. Especially compared to what they were. They're little tiny things, except I still find it funny, and I even said it to Ryan, and it's a thing I will always remember now and never forget. When Diesel was, I literally said, and it's even captured in the video, and I'm glad I did, oh my goodness, look at the size of this puppy, he's huge, and he's still so big. Yes, I know, I'm so upset about that. I am upset, but I'm not. It's one of those things I'm like secretly kind of glad it finally gave out, just so I can be like an excuse to say, okay, I need a new machine now. But yeah, it completely quit. It gushed water. Water went absolutely everywhere, and then it just stopped working. And everything inside of it was completely soaked. And I just looked at Ryan. I was like, are we really going to try and fix this again for the 1,000th time, or are we just going to get a new machine? And then that's when we decided we're going to get a new machine. But not just a new machine. We were going to get 2 separate machines, a washer and a dryer. Not the combo anymore. Like, that is, oh my goodness, what a waste of money. And I wouldn't recommend it for anyone. The only people I think I would recommend the washer-dryer combo machines are for people who don't have pets, so they don't wash any pet type stuff, or they don't have kids. I think like people who, single people or just a couple, I think the combo machines, I wouldn't go with the GE. I wouldn't go with that brand ever again, and I wouldn't even recommend that one. So if like other brands carry the washer dryer all in one combo, I would recommend it for those type of people. But anyone with pets or children, oh my goodness, stay clear. Get a washing machine and get a drying machine. The combos, oh my goodness. They are, especially that GE one, it was brutal. Oh, yes. I ended up posting it pretty late tonight just because everything today got a little backed up because Jersey was kind of having a little bit of an off day, and now with Layla in heat, I've been steady keeping an eye on her, and with the puppies, and with 3 of the puppies, like I said, they did gain a little bit of weight, but not where I feel comfortable enough. So I'm steady watching them now and making sure they're properly nursing and getting all of their meals in to get up to speed and everything else. So it's been very, very busy. So yeah, my apologies. The videos lately have been going up pretty late in the evenings. Hopefully we can get back in the swing of things where they're going up earlier in the day, especially where our time zone, especially for anyone in the States or even on the mainland of Canada, if we post early, it gets up pretty early for everybody else. So that's what I used to like doing, but things lately are just completely chaotic and crazy. It's just we don't have the time for it. So it's up later in the day. The main thing is I'm pretty proud. I've been doing pretty good with keeping them up daily, especially with the litter here. Because with the litters, I found that it would almost run away from me. I don't know, anyone who I guess stuck around since the older videos and have been around for a while, they would have noticed that as the days went on with the litters, it's like the videos would end up getting more and more spread out, and I'd just play catch up, and a bunch of videos would just go flooding onto our channel just because I was like, oh no, I'm after missing so many days, and I would feel bad and try to get them all up as quick as possible. But I think this is the first litter I've been doing pretty good with staying like daily with it, because I don't want it to get to that point like it did, especially last time, where it would get so far, I guess, backed up. I'm pretty sure it was like a month gap. I think. I could be wrong. Where are you going? You just gonna drag your feet? You gotta start walking. Yeah. I want to see some of you start to walk. Now, a few of them have been trying, but I haven't seen it quite yet. Oh my goodness, this is melting my heart. That is so cute. Nala, why are you so cute? You getting warm? You got this one here all cuddled up next to you. Oh, I know, girly, it's quite warm. But I'm hoping the washer and dryer arrive soon, because I only have a few blankets left to place on the bottom here for the puppies, because they're all starting to get dirty and everything else, so they're all stacking up. So I'm really, really hoping that machine shows up soon. If not, I'll probably just go to the neighbor. They already told me and said it was okay, that if I really needed to, I could come over there and do some laundry. So I guess worst case scenario, if it doesn't show up and I gotta wash some stuff, I'll just go next door. Hey, Nala. So we are without one, but we aren't really without one as long as we got our nice neighbors there. What are you doing? Hi. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Cuddling in. What are you doing? All the noises he's making. Oh good, he's nursing again. Woohoo! That's good, that's good. He's one of the ones we need to nurse, so I'm glad. Good job, buddy. But no, Nala's doing good. Everyone else is. So it works out for you then. Yeah, sadly for me though, I find posting them earlier I find a lot easier than in the evenings, because then at least it's there pretty much all day long for anybody. But that's why I used to like doing it early in the mornings, is simply because it was there all day long then for everybody who subscribed. But no, the little ones are doing absolutely amazing. Nella's doing amazing. Just warm. And like I said, I cannot wait for them to start walking. Cannot wait for them to start opening their eyes. There's just so many milestones. I know we're really close to starting to happen, and I'm getting so excited for it. So excited. A few more days. Hey, Miss Nella. You warm? There's only 2 left nursing, and then me outside a little bit. How's that sound? Because I say they're soon going to be done. Yeah. It's warm in here, isn't it? With all these little puppies. Yes, it is. It's the best time to watch in the evening. I agree with that, because a lot of the videos I end up watching from anybody that I watch in terms of YouTube, I always sit down and watch them in the evenings. The only time I watch them in the mornings is if I'm waiting for something to export, or if something with my business or whatever the case may be, I'm trying to get stuff with that straightened out and waiting on it or whatever. But no, I normally watch any YouTube videos as well in the evenings. Sometimes in the day, but mostly evenings. With 19 dogs, I don't really have much time in the daytimes to do too much. There's a lot of dogs in this house right now that need my time and attention. Sadly, YouTube is on the back burner right now. Hey, Miss Nala. Say, yeah, she got to care for all of us. Hey, my pretty girl. But that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. We greatly appreciate it. It's always awesome when people especially jump into the chat, because it makes the video flow a bit nicer, especially these lives. It's not just like do 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 do. Hey Nala, you know what I mean? It's not like that the whole time. So I greatly appreciate when everyone jumps in the chat area and carries a conversation, because it just, like I said, makes the video actually go by. Hey Curly. But again, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it. If you're watching this in the future, thank you so much for watching. We greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, especially if you like dog content, because even once these puppies are all adopted out in a few weeks, even though it's the last litter, we still have 9 of our own dogs here, and who knows what the future will bring. I don't know if we'll keep one from this litter or more than one. I don't know. We will see what the future brings, but as of right now, we will, of course, have 9 of our own once all the puppies go to their forever homes. But again, if it's not dog content you like, we also have other type of content. You can certainly check it out on the channel. Turn on the notification bell to get future updates, and I guess, yeah, okay, she's, sorry, she's looking. But again, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it. Bye now, everyone, and have a wonderful evening and night. We are out. Nala's coming out with me now. We are heading outside. Yeah, we are heading outside. Bye, Tesla Man 86. The little ones are all saying bye, night. I gotta pull an all-nighter here tonight, so I gotta go out and get lots of sugary stuff to keep me go, go, go. He said bye, Nala. Yeah, he said bye to you. She said bye. She said, I gotta go outside. Yeah. All right, bye, everyone. Take care.